bitsy spider.
Emma is a very loving little girl. She loves to give you as much attention as you can.
Watch the spider out.
When Emma first came to me, I didn't know what was going on with her. She didn't talk much. She was kind of timid. She stared. She mostly cried a lot.
Emma came to the attention of the foster care system because she was living with her mother and her maternal grandmother, and they had been homeless for quite a while.
Emma was found in a park in downtown St. Louis when she was 3. They didn't know where their next meals were coming from. They didn't know where they would lie down at night to sleep.
Mom had left her multiple times alone with individuals that were not familiar with the family, strangers to everyone involved.
It was determined that she was not being adequately supervised, and so she was taken under protective custody at that time.
Maurice came into care in 2004 because he was removed from his parents due to abuse and neglect in the home. And he was removed at that time along with his 2 sisters as well.
When I first got into foster care, it was kind of a difficult experience being separated from my mom.
His mother had some legal problems. She was drug involved at the time, and that was why the case came into being. So it was kind of a tenuous situation.
I just dealt with it, you know.
Emma has rheumatoid arthritis. When she came under care, she was 3 and she was not speaking yet.
She was very quiet. She had like little social skills at all. It's kind of sad.
The hope for CASA children is reunification with their family. So there was quite a bit of time and effort spent to try to help Emma's mother and grandmother.
Emma's mom had a few stints in and out of incarceration that led to the time stopping and the time frame for reunification dragging on longer than what the court would like and what the ideas of permanency would be ideal for.
And it was becoming very difficult for this to happen.
I was in 4 different foster homes.
We initially thought that Maurice would be adopted by his aunt, just as his 2 younger sisters were. That didn't quite work out.
The state requires that youth consent to that adoption, so Maurice thought long and hard about it and did not want to be adopted by his aunt.
Because I didn't like how she raised my sisters and me.
He made it known that he didn't want to be adopted and wanted to take this independent route.
Being a CASA volunteer has been an eye-opening event for me.
Wait a minute, you look different. Look at your teeth. Where are your teeth? What happened to them?
I pulled one out.
My priority is to see what's going on with the child and to help the child receive the services that she needed. I needed to have my experience as a mother and my experience as a preschool teacher to help me see what was going on with this little girl and what we could do with her.
Betsy was a consistent presence. She and I worked together in this instance, but she really was the lead. With Betsy's education, history, and experience, she was the better person in every way, shape, and form to advocate for Emma in the most effective manner.
You stay on this line, okay?
I visit Emma about once a month. I almost always visited her at the foster mother's home. I wanted to analyze what was going on.
Now, tell me a word that starts with the letter Y.
Yo-yo.
Yo-yo.
Being a teacher, I'm aware that there are different therapies that children can qualify for. The one therapy that I was the most excited to get her involved in was play therapy. She needed to act out her fears and her concerns. We were able to hook her up with a play therapist. I believe that's helped her a lot.
Mr. Gardner has been around since I was 11. Whenever I needed something, Mr. Gardner was right there to help me.
And I always said, Maurice, give me a call if you're sad or you're angry or you're happy. Give me a call and we'll talk about these things. He'd work his way through them.
We have
became friends, he was right there. He was right there more than my family would be there.
Don is the guy who's making sure everything's getting done. That's why having someone like Don as a CASA volunteer is so wonderful, because they're the ones that make sure that those kids get visited in their placements. They're the ones that make sure that they gather the proper information so we as a team can come back together and on a periodic basis can present our reports to the court, how Maurice is doing, how his placement is going, what services does Maurice need, if any, in order to get himself to that next point of aging out as a successful young man.
I didn't feel like I was so much of an advocate for Maurice. I feel like it was a journey, and I just kind of walked part of that way with him.
Do you remember when we were at the judges? It was August 4th. I was very excited. It was as if we were on our way to the hospital to deliver. And I was like, wow, I am a new mom again. I felt so good. I felt blessed. I felt very blessed because at this time in my life, I didn't think I would have a child. I just knew I wanted to give back to society. And I cried because I have an opportunity to help someone, to love someone, and to raise another child, another law-abiding citizen, and someone with so many odds that were against her. It was just, I was happy. I was just really happy that day.
Can I ask you a quick question? What is your favorite thing about living here?
My mommy.
I knew she needed me, and I kind of needed Emma too.
Voices for Children has saved so many lives, and there are thousands more children out there who need a Voices for Children in their lives.
Every child in foster care is going to be a part of society in the future. I truly believe that every child that comes through foster care is endowed with the same potential that everyone that doesn't go through foster care is.
When you hang around positive people, you do positive things, Living on my own, I'm just continuing to, push forward, positive direction, and continue to have, Mr. Gardner by my side if I need help,
No, I think you did a great job.
Thanks.
I thought that I could be helpful in some way, and certainly in the case of Maurice, it just lights me up to see how far he's come. Our relationship as a court-appointed advocate is over, but we're going to be friends forever.
Oh, Mary. Her future is going to be very secure. She's going to grow up knowing that she can do whatever she wants to do. And she's going to be a strong person. She's going to be a winner.
These kids are needing stability and needing to have somebody take their hand and say, we're going to help you out of this life and into a life that has meaning and has safety and has love. And that's what Voices does.
High five, double time.